They will always draw a big crowd. In desperately, or the finals will be out of sight. It's on the board and looking awesome for the flag. Sydney trying to keep in touch with the 5 and needing to overcome a Princes Park hoodoo. Carlton, most unusual for them, last and 14th place on the ladder. But during the week, Robert Wall said that he still thought that Carlton could make the 5, but they had to start winning. So a most important game and important too for the Magpies. And yes, there was a big crowd out there. We'll firstly pick up the highlights of the first 3 quarters at VFL Park. Commentators Peter Landy, Ian Robertson and Ross Glendinning.
Towards centre-half forward, nearly the mark to Manson, recovers well, Kerrison, into an open goal goes Kerrison, and kicks a goal for Collingwood.
Well, I think Ross Glendinning used the word enigmatic before. Some of those marks that can be spilled, picked up by Herman. Snapshot at goal is close. It's a goal. They're second.
Long towards full forward. Marking contest. In front, Garvey can't take the mark. McKenzie's there. Here's a chance there for Shepherd. The McKenzie hand pass. Intercepted and Shepherd goals.
Kernahan. Now, Kernahan would almost be within kicking distance, but he decided to farm the hand pass out to Herman. He got tackled high as he kicks and bounces it through for his second goal. Sensational stuff.
Against the boundary line, gets the hand pass away to Kerrison. Back it comes to Gafer. Gafer, oh, brilliant, gets past, but then slips over. Kerrison at half-back. Collingwood have to do something with it. Kelly, now they're in the clear. Krasiska's in the centre. Off to Turner. Turner with a bit of space. He'll be tackled, but he gets his kick away. Up towards full forward, the mark to Carlton. Has it been paid? No. Play on Shepherd. Goes for goal, another one to Shepherd. Herman electing to play on. Kick with the left foot. Up towards Kernahan and Kelly. Kernahan, has it been paid? No. He plays on. Snapshot for goal is good. Magnificent goal by Stephen Kernahan.
And brings other players into the play. Why not? Hannah, oh, this is dangerous. Garvey, oh, gives it back to Madden. Oh, they're in trouble now, Carlton. Why did he do that? Here's another goal coming up. Shepherd gives the hand pass out. This is Kelly in the 10-metre square goals.
Krasiska approaching the 50-metre line. Kicks it long into the forward pocket at the back. Taylor! Taylor is only 5 metres from goal. Angle, not too difficult. And he kicks a goal for Collingwood. He looks for Dorotich. Dorotich out in front. Takes the mark. What a good mark. As he did there. Good mark. So John Dorotich, with 18 minutes left in the second term, punts for goal. Very, very close. Is it over the goal post? No, it's through.
And it will come in on the mark. Actually put him off, I think, because he didn't think he was that far away. That's a great mark. Brought in by Taylor. This is for his 500th in VFL football. He's got it. 500 goals to Brian Taylor.
He plays on quickly. Loose player for Collingwood. Close to goal is Alexander, who's only been on the ground a short while. He'll go for goal now. Quick kick by Alexander's home.
Ross, that's twice in 2 quarters, kicking virtually across the goal. Kernahan in front, strong hands.
Great judgment.
He should get the distance again. Accuracy looks a little better. Kernahan likes it. The goal umpire concurs. Kernahan again. Morwood in pursuit. Can he get another one? Certainly he won't with that kick. Maybe a free kick there. Dorotich was certainly looking for one. Paddles it out. Gleason's done little. That kick looks pretty good, though. It's a goal. Yes, and just what they needed, Ross, before half-time.
Tuddenham now. Elects to go straight down VFL Park to half forward. No mark taken. Chance for Starcevic. Comes off the football pretty well. Looping hand pass Turner. On it goes to Shepherd. Shepherd now. Get back onto the right foot. A quick kick. Goes goalwards and it's there. Third goal to Heath Shepherd.
In one of his quieter days, certainly. Gleason looks as though he's going better in the second half. Alvin runs his full distance. Thought about the hand pass. Shoots at goal. They certainly needed that one, Carlton. Full points. Great kick. Short pass. Not a particularly good one. In fact, it was a shocker. Reece Jones also made a meal of it. It spills for Hawke. His right foot snapshot is going close. It could be a goal. He's threaded it. Great shot.
White. Good gather. Bradley held when he didn't have it. Advantage may be paid. Running onto it, Elvin. Could this be goal number 2 for Tommy Elvin? It's close. It's there.
Nothing in it to three-quarter time. Scores had been level at quarter time. Collingwood by 4 points at half-time and by 7 points at the last change. So it was all set for all or nothing in the last quarter. And that's where we pick up the replay tonight at the opening bounce of the final term at VFL Park.
Final quarter at VFL Park with Collingwood leading by 7 points, 10-9 to 9-8. Scores were level at quarter time. The Woods led by 4 points at the main change. So still anybody's match. Tuddenham getting dragged to the ground. He came on at the start of the third quarter and had 6 possessions in the third term. The ball booted out towards left half forward flank. Kerrison and Gleeson, the two redheads, they've had a titanic struggle all day, with honours to Kerrison, I suppose, really, although Gleeson did come back well in the third term. Dorotic got a fist to it, albeit ineffective. Tony Shaw spins out beautifully, goes for the hand pass, taken by Krasiska, who lobs it round about the midfield area. Plenty of Collingwood runners are out there. Turner looks for distance with his kick up towards half forward. Out comes McKenzie. Rhys Jones to Brown. Brown out to centre wing. Luke O'Sullivan and Turner. Two-out duel out there. O'Sullivan up to White, playing his first game. He came in to replace Nailey in the selected Carlton side. That could have almost been construed as a throw. The umpire says no, play on. Shaw does just that. Long kick by the skipper. Up to half forward. Starcevic and Hannah. Starcevic wins out. Standing start. Shot at goal. And just off target for 1 point to make the difference 8 points rather, in favour of the Magpies. 62 to 70 at VFL Park, and a pretty good crowd in attendance too.
McKenzie kicks the ball back into play, looking for Elvin. Brown over the top was a great punch. Garvey's got to go for it. Now there's a chance for Mullane. He gets the hand pass away. Shepherd swoops on the football. He overruns it with a little bit too much exuberance. Hannah goes back to McKenzie. Her free kick's been picked out of it. It'll go to Millum Hannah. Elvin's making position on the outer wing. Hannah sees him. Elvin should take the mark, and he does so. He's got a player loose. O'Sullivan on centre wing. He's a mile away from Saunders. O'Sullivan takes the mark, runs around onto the left foot, kicks Carlton up towards half forward. Kernahan running onto it, takes the mark. Outside 50, he hand passes it off. Chance for White. White's kick into the pocket. Johnson racing onto the football. McGuan there for Collingwood, and he takes it over, and we'll have a boundary throw in left half forward for Carlton. And Ross, that ball went from one end to the other pretty quickly then.
Very, very quickly. It just shows the advantage of getting the ball on quickly with long direct kicks.
Ruck contest, Dorotic and Gafer. Bustling tactics by both. Dorotic gets the hat, knock over the top. Bradley can't get to the football. Now he can. Left foot shot. He's a goal. And it's 2 points the difference at VFL Park.
If ever Carlton need Craig Bradley to come good, it's in this last quarter, and he certainly started off very well. A good snap at goal there. He's found it very hard to break away from Tony Shaw, who certainly had the better of that contest, as have most of the Collingwood taggers, in fact all of them. But Craig Bradley there, a vital one.
My philosophy for myself personally is that I'm going to stop eating, and therefore I will be helping the sewage problem. Can you...
Well, not in the long run, will it?
Run is a good word there.
Good word. Jimmy Barnes hits the stage and he plays up a storm. Look at those clouds. Not very good.
Let's hope the leftovers from this concert didn't add to Sydney's beach pollution problem. Of course, the answer lies with you.
Certainly was a star-studded lineup and raised, well, the last figure I heard was about $40,000. I suspect that's a very conservative estimate, but a reminder that if you're in New South Wales and you would like to contribute to that fighting fund, you can do so from Wednesday.
Jones, the opportunist, hauled off it by Wright. It will be a free kick.
Well, for mine there, he almost dropped the ball. I thought the Collingwood player Wright had hands on Rhys Jones' jumper and actually put the ball to ground.
Nobody can mark that one. And the ball counted out of bounds by Robertson. It'll be thrown in the middle of the interchange area, which is most fans of VFL Park know as right on centre wing. Madden and Manson had a great duel all day, won by Manson but picked up by Majizak. Not a long kick to half forward. Kernahan from Gleeson, good tackle. Kerrison back to Bradley, shovels out the hand pass to no one in particular. Good bump from Tony Shaw. Carlton showing desperation. Johnston looking for the free kick, none there. Left-footed by White, bounces just inside the line. Gaither will see it, crosses it. It'll be thrown in left forward pocket.
A couple of good contests there, Ross, weren't there? Some good tough stuff.
And when you consider the quality of football that Carlton's playing, they're still in this game only 2 points behind.
Oh, yes, it's going to be a little bit of good luck by one team here. Would finish in front, I would think. Chance for Dorotich. Tap out Bradley. Second goal in 2 minutes. And Carlton are in front for the first time, I would think, in this match. And Collingwood probably are nonplussed.
Quarter done very well. I would suggest perhaps that John Dorotich might be best served to come off the ground to give a Smalling running player a go. Ian, what would you suggest there?
Pretty tight one now, Ross. I don't know whether I'd be game to make too many decisions. Bradley gets the ball out of the centre. Kernahan can't mark. Chance for Brown. He gets the hand pass back to Tuddenham. His low kick is intercepted well by Garvey, and Garvey kicks Carlton up towards half forward where Kerrison gathers and kicks it out on the full. Free kick to Carlton, and they'll go back into attack. Yes, some good play there. All players showing plenty of desperation. Garvey kicks the ball up near the 50-metre line, goes to the back. Free kick being picked out of it, and it's going to Kernahan. In the back, says umpire. We don't quite know who that umpire is, and the free kick will go to Stephen Kernahan, and he's outside 50 metres.
Kernahan's kicking, as we mentioned in the third quarter, has let him down a little, not only this year but today. So he doesn't have a shot. He's gone for a pass instead. Maybe he wouldn't have got the distance. Majizak snaps and goals. Carlton on a roll.
Tell you what, they've got a sniff now, Ross, haven't they?
Yes, it's amazing what that can do. As I say, the first couple of goals to Bradley was an enormous lift for them, as was Hawke's couple of goals in that third quarter for Collingwood. And Mark Majizak kicked a couple of points earlier on in this game. Quite lively, but a terrific goal for that young player. And he kicked 4 goals in reserves last week. This is his first game back since 1987. So he'd be very pleased with that.
10 kicks to Mark Majizak, and that's certainly the most vital of the afternoon for him. His first goal. And now it's the Blues leading by 10 points. Is it going to be a boil over? Madden thumps it 20 metres downfield. A fumble by Morwood. Might let the Blues in again. But it's going to be a ball up, or is it a free kick?
Brown for Collingwood.
Brown takes it. Now it's a free kick, and he's handball. So it will come back.
Aren't the players 10 weeks or whatever it is into the season with practice matches? They still haven't picked that up, Ross, have they?
A bit of pressure and a willingness to get the ball on quickly. And once their hands are in motion, very hard to stop it.
A bounce still inside the square. Madden and Manson. Neither get a shot at that one. Now Madden finally does so. Robertson. Looks like a rugby scrum, so it will be bounced just off the edge of the square. Carlton made about 3 metres towards their goal. 18.5 minutes left in this final term. 10 points in favour of Carlton, so it's anybody's match. It's been close all day. Level at quarter time. The Magpies by 4 and 7 points at the previous 2 changes. Manson wins this one out. Hawke over the top to Jamie Turner. Turner's kick up to half forward. Everybody missed it. Now it finally comes out to Starcevic and turned to right. Gets the hand pass out. Mullane, he's chipped it. Taylor on a lead, marks.
So Taylor has the ball 40 metres from goal. And the breeze has been blowing over his left shoulder for most of the day. So I would doubt whether he'd have too many problems with the distance. Accuracy maybe a question. Taylor punts for goal. It goes, it's in, it's there. Goal to Taylor. A brilliant kick, wasn't it, Ross?
Well, it was, actually. It seemed to float a bit off the boot, but as it turned out, it was a fine kick from that corner there. But good play from Craig Starcich, I thought, earlier on. Kept his footing, took the ball, gave to Wright, and Wright then steadied, looked up forward. Taylor gave a good lead, and a fine kick from Wright found Taylor, who converted very well.
All Taylor's goals have come from that angle at that end of the ground.
Interesting.
501 goals he's got now in VFL football. He kicked his 500th earlier today. Only 4 points the difference now, and a thriller here at league headquarters. That was Taylor's third for the afternoon. Madden doing well in the ruck in the final quarter. Tried to find KERNAHAN. Tuddenham in the road. And it's going to be a ball up at half forward for Carlton. And last to get up is White, number 46. A last-minute inclusion in the side today to replace Nailey. And of course Dacos also missing from the Collingwood side, so I guess that squares the ledger in that regard. Kerrison did well to come out with the ball. He's hooked it across the body back up towards centre field. Kelly went for the knock on it, shoveled out to Brown. Bradley in front, should mark and does. Probably would have got a free kick anyway. Craig Bradley has kicked 2 goals in this final term.
2 very important goals to give Carlton the lead. Bradley's kick in short, no mark taken. Well, it may be a Collingwood mark now to Shane MORWOOD. Didn't quite see whether he touched it first, but he brought the ball down. So Shane MORWOOD is closer to the back pocket than the half-back flank. Kicks it towards the wing. Punch away by Rhys Jones. Hand pass by Hawke out to Mullane. And here goes Collingwood. Mullane up towards centre wing. Kicks it towards the 50-metre line for the Magpies. It's been a push out. Umpire Clayton saw it. It's a free kick to Carlton. Collingwood fans irate.
Yeah, a bit ticky. I mean, he did edge Hannah out, but Hannah actually tripped in the end and fell forward, which accentuated that free kick.
Hannah's long kick goes back towards the wing. There's a mark to KERNAHAN, who's come a long way down from centre half forward, so obviously there'll be no one there to kick to. He'll have to kick wide. He elects to go up towards White. He can't mark. Tuddenham does in the front for Collingwood. A good mark. He was a late inclusion. Collingwood made 2 changes. Tuddenham coming into the side and Saunders for Dacos and McEwen. The kick goes back. KERNAHAN marks. Plays on quickly. Herman, who's been out of it for about a quarter. Up towards half forward. Great mark taken by Krasiska. Look at this football now. MORWOOD has the ball in the centre. 3 bounces. Chased by O'Sullivan. Gets the hand pass away. Chance for Wright. Oh, it's Alexander, is it? Down he goes. A crude tackle by Brown. And Alexander flattened at centre half forward for Collingwood.
Well, they had the loose man, so it was either stop him or a goal.
Kick by Alexander's been marked. Here's Shane MORWOOD. He's run all the way up and he'll kick a goal. Or has he? He's missed. I don't believe it. Right in the square nearly. And he's kicked to behind.
Well, he hesitated, didn't he? And he was hoping that the Carlton backman would come out and attack him. And McKenzie, which he didn't, he steadied in between the 2 players, MORWOOD and Taylor. MORWOOD looking to handball to Taylor. Finally kicked a little late and offline.
And still nearly 15 minutes of this to go. It's a thriller. The 199th clash between Carlton and Collingwood. Willem Hannah, left half-back flank for the Blues. KERNAHAN, again, sticky fingers.
Hands.
10 marks.
11, is it?
11 now.
He's dragged in about 3 of those in the last quarter. Robertson overruns the ball. Now a chance for McGuan. Out to Tuddenham, who spent the first half on the bench. Tuddenham with a centering kick. Should find Turner. Although will Luke O'Sullivan get the better bounce? Turner wins out. Great play. Taylor.
Too strong, isn't he, Peter?
Leads out well. And Brian Taylor a goal here. He's kicked 3. And as I said before, all of them from this end of the ground. In particular that side. He might get another one. And a goal here will put the Magpies back in front. A position they've enjoyed all afternoon. Apart from the last few minutes. Taylor was under an injury cloud, but McEwen and Dacos did not take their places in the Collingwood side today. Crowd likes it already. It's a goal. The Magpies hit the front of VFL Park. In the final quarter, 83 plays 80 in a crackerjack game of football.
Madden gets the tap out. Chance now for Robertson. He's caught. Ball runs free. Look, there's a desperate struggle. Saunders comes clear. The kick is askew. Up towards half forward. Hannah gets the football out somehow. Back onto the right foot. Now he's caught. What a risk. Rhys Jones. Handball out. Herman caught with the football. Rhys Jones goes in after it again, and he holds it in at centre-half forward for Collingwood.
Great work by the Collingwood forwards there, particularly by Paul Hawke, that final smother on Rhys Jones' handball. Excellent.
So centre-half forward for Collingwood, 60 metres from their goal. We've got a bounce. Madden gets a tap down towards Gleeson. Kelly can't break clear. Hannah. Rhys Jones dives in after it again, and we'll have another bounce. So some pretty desperate stuff required from the 36 players out there on the ground now for the next 12 minutes until the siren sounds.
Can the Blues steal it? They had the lead earlier in this term. Collingwood had looked, I guess, the better side for most of the afternoon. Hawke quickly onto his left foot. Here's a chance for another one. Taylor for number 5. He's got that one with the new ball. So the Magpies back in command, leading by 9 points.
And again, here it shows the value of a quick kick out of a contest. The ball sitting up nicely for Taylor there. The Carlton players just not reading that quite as well as what Taylor did. As we see the ball here bounce through the legs of those two players. Taylor, in fact, a little fortunate. Still nearly slipped his went to kick there and finished off. And Carlton making a change with Johnson coming off the ground. And the player coming back on is, I'll just pick him up for the moment, is Paul Payne.
I think Payne's been on yet. 5 goals to Brian Taylor, and the Magpies now leading by 9 points. Alvin out of the centre, high to half forward. Kerrison missed the mark. Gleeson tried to spoil. Bradley to Kernahan, dragged down beautifully. Great tackle by Brown. Gleeson attempted knock on. Collingwood through Tuddenham. Back up towards midfield. But the Magpies have lifted their tails now. They've answered the challenge. Turner boots it long to half forward. Brown tries to mark one-handed. McKenzie, this time in front of Taylor, transfers the play towards centre wing. Rhys Jones, never popular. I don't know why today, though. He's been on his best behaviour. All knocked down by White. He's got a chance to pick it up again. Tuddenham applies the tackle. It'll be a bounce just off the edge of the square.
So it's just slightly forward of the wing area for Carlton. Collingwood have done well because Carlton got away to about a 10-point lead. 8 points, I think it was, earlier in this quarter. And Collingwood have kicked the last 3 goals. Tony Shaw, there's been a free kick picked out of it. It's going to Carlton to be taken by Alvin. Looking towards Dorotich. Kick up towards full forward. Dorotich can't mark. It comes to the back. A quick kick by Carlton through Majizak has been marked by Kerrison. Kerrison for Collingwood. Right on that last line of defence. And here's Shane Morwood, who's been quiet all day but has come right into it in this last quarter. Hand pass in towards McGuan. McGuan goes long. Up towards half forward. Starcevic can't mark. It goes to the back. Taylor. Hand pass. Kick off the ground by McKenzie is wide. Herman's a chance. Good chase by Wright. Herman's kick around the corner. Great gather by O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan plays on quickly. Kicks it wide. No mark taken by the Carlton player wide. It comes out the back. Alvin. Caught. Robertson can't get the hand pass away. Rhys Jones gets it out. Bradley goes for goal with a long bomb. It's in the square. It's been marked by Krasiska for Collingwood. He plays on quickly. Kicks it out to the half-back flank area. Tony Shaw's on his own, and he takes the mark and settles the Collingwood team down. Now he plays on. Out towards centre wing. The player there is Turner. Good gather. O'Sullivan's there. Dispossesses Turner and does it well, Luke O'Sullivan. Kicks it long. Up towards Dorotich. He's behind. Can't quite mark. Player in front. Collingwood player. Play on, says the umpire. No mark to Krasiska.
Well,
ball comes out the back, and Dorotich can't break away with the football. Umpire will come in and bounce.
Dorotich didn't hear the call, obviously. Otherwise, he would have looked for the free kick. Carlton's right half forward flank. Blues need a goal quickly to stay in this match. Bradley might give them a chance of getting one. Mullane getting underneath the ball. Couldn't take the mark. Almost a free kick there. The umpire says play on. Kerrison will do that. Gives it in turn to Gafer. Back to Mullane. Mullane full of running, as it would appear as the Collingwood side. Up to the 50-metre mark now. Hawke from right half-back flank. Up to midfield. This is Starcevic now with the ball. Gets it around Hannah. A sensational mark. Is that being paid to Wright?
Yeah, great mark, Peter.
It's a good kick by Starcevic too.
But Craig Starcevic, I think, has been quite constructive today. He hasn't had a heap of kicks, but he's had about 20 touches of the football. Most of those handballs, and again, most of those quite constructive.
Graham Wright, who had a sensational league debut, found it out a little bit towards the end of last year. A kick from about 52 metres out. He's got the distance, I think, with the kick. It's a goal! Sensational kick from Wright, and the Magpies themselves now getting a sniff of victory.
Not only was that a good kick from Wright, but some good shepherding up in the square by both Taylor and Starcevic. And Starcevic was the player who gave that ball to Wright with a clever kick, as Ian called it. But Wright doing very well to bring that ball in with one hand. The Collingwood backmen just bring the ball out of that Carlton forward line with a bit more purpose than what the Carlton backs do out of the Collingwood forward line, and they set it up a little better, and that's been the difference so far.
7 Collingwood players have now kicked goals. That was the first for Graham Wright. Now 15 points the difference. 7.5 minutes left in the game. The Blues starting to look down the barrel. Turner puts the Magpies back into an attack again at half-forward. There's Wright once more. Brown tries to block him. It comes past Herman. Wright still going. Herman still on his hammer.
Out wide, chance for Hawke, who's been a tremendous player for Collingwood. Left foot kick towards half forward. Gathered by Alexander. He shrugs the tackle. Round onto the right foot and then kicks poorly. And it's out of bounds in the left forward pocket for Collingwood. So maybe that kick by Alexander wasn't so bad after all, because it keeps it deep in Collingwood's scoring area. Only 3 metres around from the behind post. Ruck contest. Madden gets it down to Elvin. Elvin's quick kick. No mark there by Herman. Good desperation by Hawke. Umpire calls play on. Well, Hawke perhaps could have got a free kick there, I would have thought. And yes, now it goes over the line for a boundary throw-in. No, it's not. The field umpire will come in and bounce.
Yes, there's a couple of free kicks there, and I thought the umpire elected to let it go on.
A titanic struggle all day. Madden gets it down. Tony Shaw up against the boundary line. This is close. McKenzie takes it through for behind. Hasn't been much in this game all day, and Collingwood 8 points behind earlier in this last quarter have shown some tremendous character. McKenzie short kick in. Elvin, half back, Tommy Elvin kicks it long. Looking for Kernahan. He slips. Ball comes free on centre wing. Bumped off the football was Brown. First to recover is Payne. Payne runs around the wing. May have bounced it once too often. Gets the hand pass away to Robertson. Robertson hand passes to Gleeson. Blues coming up to within scoring distance. Gleeson's kick. No mark to Dorotich. Shane Morwood nearly dispossessed by White. Back after it goes Tuddenham. He can't get the ball wide. Chance now for Saunders. He's tackled. In the back, says umpire Clayton, and the Collingwood player will take the free kick at half-back.
Time running out for Carlton. 5 minutes and a bit left in the match, and this sort of stuff is not going to help them because time on's not being whistled at the moment. And they need 3 goals. Tuddenham. Brasiska decides to go for a run. White in pursuit. Turner, who's had a good last quarter. Out to Mullane. Good tackle, Elvin. Herman traps it in the sunshine, close to the boundary. Back to O'Sullivan. Back and turn to Herman, but the hand pass was a little bit astray, and Wright is content to see it over the boundary line.
Looks a little tired, Herman.
Got a few mates. So Madden lumbers in with Manson. 80-96 is the scoreboard. Madden grabbed by the hair. Still comes out with the ball. Wobbles it towards centre wing. Mark missed by Tuddenham. Kerrison goes in for the assist. And umpire Clayton has decided to bounce it. Carlton led by 10 points earlier in this quarter. But Collingwood answered the challenge, and they did it superbly. Manson thumps it 20 metres downfield. Brown fumbles, allows Hawke in. Hawke well tackled. Tries to get the hand pass out to Kelly back onto the ground. In turn, it's out to Alexander. Tony Shaw, the skipper. Could it be the sealer? Starcevic on his own has put it through for 4 points.
Well, I think I'd agree with you there, Peter. The sealer, no better player to kick that than Craig Starcevic, but also great work from Tony Shaw and the other Collingwood players to get that ball up the ground and got it up there very quickly. Tony Shaw has worked extremely hard today, as he always does here. And a clever kick from Shaw, just steadied, saw Starcevic clear. Starcevic had the option to handball over the top to Brian Taylor. Looked at the shot himself. And as I said before, being quite constructive this afternoon is Craig Starcevic. Mind you, his opponent, Milhana, has not such a bad job either.
Starcevic with 8 kicks and 13 hand passes, and that was the most valuable kick of the day for 1 goal. 22 points the difference now, with 3.5 minutes left in the game.
Bounce in the centre. Madden gets the tap out. Out wide, Robertson gets the hand pass towards Bradley. He's pushed off the ball by Kerrison. Unfairly, says the umpire, and Bradley will take the free kick for Carlton. Only wasting time, Shane Robertson there, trying to stop Kerrison from getting it back. Bradley plays on, kicks it up towards full forward, marking contest. The ball comes to the back, played by Manson. He breaks away with the football, comes to the members' side. His kick is pretty good too, because it finds Gavin Brown at half-back for Collingwood. So Collingwood should just see time out now, I would think. Brown's kick in short over the top of Alvin. Krasiska bumped off the football by Payne. And it's out on the full against Payne, looks like, and the free kick will be taken for Collingwood by Wright. Graham Wright kicks it high to half-forward Hannah. Comes in and takes a fairly easy chest mark. The time definitely running out now for Carlton. They led by 8 points earlier in this term, but Collingwood certainly showed some fight, and now at the moment lead by 22 points. On centre wing, ball comes out to Wright. He kicks quickly towards half-forward. Hannah getting back, takes the mark on the 50-metre line. He gets the hand pass off to McKenzie. McKenzie, after one bounce, round onto the right foot, kicks it long towards the wing. Collingwood got the numbers again and the height, and Manson takes the mark for the Magpies side on centre wing. He gets the hand pass back to Tuddenham. Just under 2 minutes left, and Tuddenham gets around onto the right foot, kicks it up towards half-forward. There's a mark to Carlton, taken by Garvey, the new player, and he's at half-back. Michael Garvey, reasonable debut, looking for Kernahan. He can't mark. The crumb gatherer is Robertson. His hand pass a little too high for Rhys Jones. He gets around onto his right foot, kicks it towards centre half-forward. There's a vacant space there. Kerrison running onto it. Also Mullane. Mullane gathers well, goes back and has one bounce to give himself a chance to steady. Second bounce, he runs straight across half-back. Third bounce now, Darren Mullane. The left foot kick now towards the wing, and there's the best man on the ground, Paul Hawke, as he played a crackerjack game. Off to Shane Morwood. Morwood's short pass is good, and Starcevic between centre half-forward and centre takes the mark.
Starcevic's kick up over 50 off the hands of Wright. Oh, Taylor, beautiful slap out. Unfortunately, didn't quite go where it was intended. Payne kicks it out to the half-back line. Alvin gathers the crumbs. Up towards centre field. Saunders traps it nicely inside the centre square. As we get close to siren time, courageous grab taken by Kelly. He gives the hand pass out to Paul Tuddenham. Clear of Hannah, shoots at goal and has missed, putting it through for only one behind. This match very similar to the one played on the 2nd of July last year, when Collingwood kicked 4-1 in the last 7 minutes to run out convincing winners in a game that could have gone either way. And the result's going to be the same. In that case, it was Carlton's 3rd successive defeat. They're on a bad trot at the moment. Kerrison takes the hand pass. Alvin in the road. Oh, missed it. Tuddenham again a chance. Hawke getting grabbed but not in possession, surely. Umpire calls play on, maybe didn't see it. Taylor wobbles one to go. Is that number 6? It is. It's home, and so are the Maggies.
Well, Brian Taylor.
Well, the Magpies came right away in the last quarter to win it by 29 points. Taylor got 6 goals.
It's gone.